to him here. One more time. With a finish for Ateneo. Adamson doing well. Beautiful kill block there. Running hit. Gotti able to respond here for the Falcons. Right down the middle. Jerry San Pedro's in there by Magnoliete.
Excellent disguise coming from Castillo.
Nani tossing it up. Combination play. Medina breaks down the wall. Back set for Bautista. Look out. Back-to-back running attacks from Malabunga. Lagunas from the back row. Oh, MU needs a block.
Good block by Camposano and Leling. That's a service ace. This guy has the length though.
Oh, great effort by UP. Rally. Dumago. Yes. See? There's a solid block. Oh, wow. What a great combination for Lasal.
Regalo para sa FU.
Ooh, quick attack there. Wow.
FU just rising above the challenge.
Good morning to all our volleyball fans watching live on Liga and Liga HD this Saturday morning, the last weekend of the second round of eliminations of UAAP Season 80 volleyball action. It is first the men's taking the floor. It is the UST Growling Tigers taking on the Adamson University Soaring Falcons on your screens. UST 5 wins, 8 losses, and Adamson 6 and 7 trying to secure their spot, that last spot in the Final Four. And then later on, it will be the 3 and 10 UP Fighting Maroons against the still winless University of the East Red Warriors. We are live coming to you from the Blue Eagle Gym inside the Ateneo de Manila University campus here in Katipunan. For SNA, I'm Andre Felix and Coach Ronnie Magsanok, welcoming everybody. Good morning, Coach Ron. And magkasama tayo ulit at buti nakaabot.
Ang importante rito, umabot ng UST sa ganitong klaseng pagkakataon dahil sa ngayon, dalawang bagay pa ang kailangan may ayos with only 2 play dates remaining here in Season 80's double round elimination. Right now, 2 things are certain. Hindi makakarating ang UP at ang UE at ang De La Salle sa playoffs at hindi pa nasa settle kung sino ang nasa top 2 spots like twice to beat edge at sino ang nasa pang-4 na pwesto para makaupo for a seat in the semifinals.
Very crucial nga, Coach Ronnie, itong laban na ito. Kung gusto pang buhayan ng USA ang kanilang tsansa, ito ang mga remaining games natin. On April 15, that will be tomorrow, it will be Ateneo, who is currently 11-2, the top team in the standings, who will go up against NU. Tabla sila, both teams with 11 wins and 2 losses. And then, tomorrow also, it will be the FEU Tamaraos taking on the De La Salle University Green Spikers. So talagang these are tough matches and crucial matches.
Totoo yan. At yung implications ng last 2 play days, napakahalaga. Pwede tayo magkaroon ng playoffs sa pang-4 na pwesto at baka magkaroon din tayo ng playoff pagdating doon sa ibabaw na kung saan hindi pa nga natin nalalaman kung sino ang magta-top 2 spots.
Tama yun, Coach Ronnie. In the meantime, balikan muna natin ang pagkapanalo ng UST against Adamson last February 18. That was back in the first round. Top players natin dito, Bautista with 14 spikes, a kill block and an ace. Leo Miranda naman para sa Adamson with 12 points. UST dispatched Adamson in 4 sets in that round 1 encounter, Coach.
And this match lasted for 1 hour and 42 minutes. And this, in the first round, ay ang pangatlong panalo ng UST which started out the year 3 and 1. Para naman sa Adamson, ito yung kanilang pangatlong pagkatalo and they will be 1 and 3 after this loss. And in this particular match, para dito sa team ng UST, Arnold Bautista, Joshua Mandal at JV Sumagaysay scoring a total of 48 points combined. While for Adamson, they were led by Leo Miranda, Pao Publico, and of course, another teammate na kung saan 3 players in double figures para dito sa Adamson in a losing cause. And this was their first round encounter, eventually won by the UST Growling Tigers.
Now, last Wednesday naman, FEU took down UST in 5 grueling sets. It was a great matchup if you grinded it out against the really tough UST squad. Despite getting outscored by UST in the total score 112 to 102, pero nagwagi nga dito ang FEU to get their win number 11.
Second to the longest match of, second longest match of this year so far. This was a marathon thriller na kung titignan mo, pag sinumatotal mo yung mga numero, akala mo nanalo ang UST. And in this particular match, they were many times ahead of FEU, which had to scramble to win set 1. Nung nanonood ako, akala ko sarado na yung set 1 para sa UST. But eventually, it was all about clutch play and big fighting heart for FEU, coming back to win set 1 and eventually winning the last 2 sets. Again, UST multiple chances to win. UST multiple chances to tie Adamson with 6 wins in the year. But Adamson showed that they were determined to get to the playoffs at yan ang bagay na kanilang tinitignan kung sakaling manalo sila ngayon laban sa UST.
Tama yun, Coach Ronnie. Nung April 8 naman, kung saan ang Adamson had their last game. Also, this time against the against FEU as well. Let's take a look. FEU overcoming Adamson after 4 sets. Let's take a look here. The Tamaraws won the main scoring skills, although yung Falcons naman had more points of their opponent's errors.
Well, 58% game for JB Bugawan, 41% game from Jude Garcia. And eventually, Adamson's defense crumbled against a superior attacking team. And looking at the numbers, you find that FEU with a total of 76 points. We talk about scoring skills compared to Adamson's 59. And even if FEU committed 8 more errors than Adamson, FEU controlled the non-scoring skills. And as a result, itong Adamson, even if they were led by George Labang, what 21, Pao Publico, what 16, and Leo Miranda, what 11, hindi nila nasabayan yung buga ng puntos sila. JP Bugawan, Jude Garcia, at Richard Solis.
In the meantime, ngayon naman, Coach Ronnie, let's go to our Coliseum Park, Rolly Manlapas for the starting lineups para sa Adamson and sa UST.
Number 53 in the men's volleyball tournament of your season 80 UAAP. Officiating this match, our first referee, Fernando Velarde, national referee. Our second referee, Mary Joy de Imos, national referee. Here now are the starters, beginning with UST. Number 3, Bibi Bautista. Number 7, JB Sumagaysay. Team captain number 9, Tim Tahanlangit. Number 10, Wewe Medina. Number 11, Xiao Umandal. Number 16, T.Y. Carodan. Their starting libero, number 1, Kim Stawal. And the head coach of the UST, Onchi Mamon. And now gunning for the 4th and final spot in the Final 4 with a win today, here on the Adamson Soaring Falcons. Number 1, Leonard Amburgo. Number 3, Leo Miranda. Number 4, Roy Spelio. Number 8, Pao Publico. Number 10, Mark Alvarez. Number 13, George Lava. Their starting libero, number 12, Renz Melgar. And the head coach of the Soaring Falcons, Domingo Custodio.
Coach Doming Custodio on your screens, wanting to go back to the Final 4. If they win this one, they are assured of that last spot in the Final 4. And then Coach Oji Mamon wanting to force a playoff if they win this match, at least of a playoff. Ito yung starting lineup natin. No changes, still the same faces. Starting liberos, Kim Sawal for UST, along with Bautista, Sumagaysay, Tahanlangit is our team captain, Medina Umandal and Carodan, and also the usual suspects para sa Adamson, Soaring Falcons with Leo Miranda leading the way, Royce Bellium, Arlo Jimenez, Pao Publico, and company. Adamson in blue, UST in white, our officials, Fernando Velarde and Mary Joy de Imos, both national referees.
Wewe Medina was the leading scorer for UST in season 79. Ang sumigundo sa kanya ay si Jericho Jose. One of 5 players who are no longer around for UST this year. For Adamson, meanwhile, they lost 4 key players, some of their top scorers, but right now they are They are half a game better than UST. Remember that UST made it to the Final Four, having a 6-8 win-loss record in season 79. Adamson, UP, and De La Salle all were tied with 5 wins and 9 losses. And eventually, hindi na nakapasok sa Final Four. First point of this match going to UST.
Ako sa Taika Rodan. Oh, but the service error. Sorry kagad. Si Wewe Medina, kay Coach Oji Maman, it was a good start for UST. And that's the last thing you want, a service error right after that.
This is something that hurt UST in that match versus FU. They committed 29 unforced errors to FU's 22. And palitan ng service errors, there is a lot at stake in today's match. Anxiety level is going to be at a major high. Season on the line for UST, a playoff seat na sasalat-salat na ng Adamson pero hindi pa nila maibulsa.
Kumbaga nandyan na eh.
Hirap nun.
Kung mahirap na.
Alam mo, nag-ensayo ka ng halos 10 buwan, nagprepara ka ng maraming panahon, sakripisyo, marami kang i-give up, and then it boils down to 1 game for UST.
That's right, Coach.
Kasi parang twice to beat ito para sa Adamson kung sakali eh.
That's right. At marami din, I remember the first game nitong Adamson of the season. Ang dami nagsabi na baka hindi makapasok doon ng Final Four. Dahil ang daming nawala sa kanila.
Lalong-lalo na yung key setter nila, yung main setter nila. And remember, they started out the year at 1-4.
Yes.
Ang UST, 3-1.
That's right.
But in the second round, Adamson has managed to win 4 games in 6 matches. And their biggest win was a 3-set sweep of NU. And suddenly, under the radar, right now, they are ahead of UP, La Salle, and even UST.
Service error.
Dalawang service errors sa 3 puntos ng UST. Galing dito sa Adamson.
Tabla tayo dito sa first round.
Here's BB Bautista.
Now, BB Bautista, native of Bulacan, went to Community Learners Academy of San Jose in Bulacan for high school, playing his 5th year here in the UAAP.
Yan, yung very emotional situation for final year players.
That's right, yung isa pa, no? Yung, syempre, gusto mo umalis ng UAAP, you're leaving your school on a high note. Ball out.
Pau Publico with an attack error.
What a season for Pau Publico though, Coach Ronnie.
Right. Yes, assume
Talagang nag-emerge siya as that
top gun.
yes, of Adamson.
At dito sa 4 na puntos ng UST, 3 dyan sa errors ng Adamson. Controlling your emotions, keeping your adrenaline.
That's good. And Adamson went to Pau Publico. May kasamang off on that kill.
They needed that. Pau Publico had 11 points in that first round encounter. At sa huli naman nilang laban, itong si Pau Publico ay sinundan si George Labang to be a part of the 3-player group, scoring in double figures for them.
Oh, Publico keeps it alive. Bibigyan ng free ball ang UST here. Where will they go? Oh, that was a good setup to Sumagaysay.
JV Sumagaysay, a part of the unit ni Coach Oji Mamo na talagang matatangkad, mahuhusay. One of the leading scorers for UST this year. And for the record, I believe itong si JV Sumagaysay, number 23 in scoring, a total of 108 points in 13 matches so far for the Tigers.
Mandal, good serve. Oh, and the goal to Milton Royce, Pelio. UST didn't see that coming.
Well, started with that very good first ball para dito kay Melgar. We talked about some key performers offensively. Very important yung playmaking chores ng ating dalawang setters, Hamburgo versus Tahan Langit. Although meron pang isa na ginagamit na quarterback, si Coach Tommy Custodio for Adamson na si Jimenez.
That's right.
Normally, Coach Tommy Custodio, when you start out the match for Adamson, hindi pa nakatayo yan. Pero ngayon, umpisa pa lang.
Di ba yata umuupo eh?
Di pa umuupo. Oo, si Coach Oji Mamo naman, relax pa on his seat.
Chill na chill, as always.
But really, the pressure is on the side of the Tigers dahil merong 2 pagkakataon ng Adamson makatawid sa Final Four. But they want to go 1 and done in this second round encounter laban sa UST.
Hamburgo wanted to dump it there. Hamburgo now will go to the strong side to Miranda. Good dig by UST. Their turn to attack. Melgar is there. Melgar doing a fantastic job at the floor. Lumabas nga lang, and a point for Golden Tigers here.
If there's one thing na kalakasan ng Adamson so far for the year, they're the best digging team, meaning floor defense sa kanilang bala. At almost identical yung mga rankings ng ating dalawang teams, halos magkasunod. Pero mas maraming ang aces ang UST, but they have committed 157 errors from the service line compared to only 74 mistakes from the service para dito sa Adamson. So yun yung kaibahan, mas steady from the service line ng Adamson. Belly with 2 points here in the first set so far. One of the top players for the year for Coach Doming Custodio.
Oh, down the line attack. Medina with a little spice on that kill. Brings us to our first technical timeout with UST up by 2 in this very close and exciting match this Saturday morning. We'll be right back. Good morning to all our viewers. Again, we're watching live on Liga Channel 86 on Sky Cable and also high definition on Liga HD Channel 183. Let's take a look at our matchup in our first match. Coach Ronnie, it's Josh Umandal against Pau Pablico. Close, identical numbers. Lamang si Pau and Spikes. He is number 5 in scoring in Season 80. Pero dikit naman sila sa blocks and sa Spikes. Sa Big Tots Aces.
First-year player, 18-year-old leading scorer for UST, Josh Umandal from UE High School. Best opposite spiker sa Collegiate Conference ng PVL last year. Sa kabilang panig naman, si Pau Pablico from St. Paul College, Ilocos Sur. Only 20 years old, pamato na middle blocker ni Coach Doming Custodio.
Carodan is just... Iba yung ano ng UST, their body language, they came here. All the way from Espanya to Katipunan.
That is always triggered by a very good first ball. Pero ito, makikita mo si Tahan Langit really doing well sa kanyang ball distribution early. Alam mo yung laro nila kontra sa FEU, I think that gave them the confidence maski hindi sila nanalo because I thought that was the best game they played this year. And they were up against an elite team, a powerhouse team. And they stayed toe-to-toe with FEU. Sabi nga natin, multiple chances to win in that match.
It could have gone either way, no, Coach Ronnie? It could have gone UST's way
also.
also.
Kung nakuha nila yung first set, baka na-sweep nila yun.
Pero straight sets pa.
Pero kasi yung kung sakali, hindi kasali yan sa resulta eh.
Yes.
Kasi yung kung sakali, lahat yan in hindsight.
Oo, tama.
And right now, UST with its biggest lead. A 4-point lead after 2 straight points. Coming after the first technical timeout, Leo Miranda stops this 4-point run ng UST. Scoring against Wewe Medina, scoring against the double blockers.
Product of Laguna. Went to Iwalan Christian Academy. Also was awarded the Athlete of the Year, Leo Miranda. Pau Pablico. Dinikit ng score natin dito for being down as much as 4 itong Adamson. Let's take a look with a kill block there. Regalo para kay Pablico. Miranda, 5'11", 20 years of age. Tahan Langit goes again to the strong side. Good anticipation by Alvarez. Tahan Langit, this time goes to the middle.
With 1 for T.Y. Carodan.
T.Y. Carodan. Probably the best middle blocker this year para dito kay Coach Oji Maman. A total of 107 points in 13 matches. Number 25 in scoring. From Laguna in Cagayan Valley. That is where he traces his roots. Number 7 in service aces as well for the year.
Hamburgo goes to Pablico. Umandal.
Excellent transition play para kay UST, courtesy of Wewe Medina. And they have been solid sa kanilang floor defense. 4-point lead for UST. Timeout for Coach Doming Custodio.
Wala tayo nababla. Lusot ng kanilang palo. Okay. Sa likod, receive ha. Sa likod, receive.
Boys, kasi ganito nangyari, di ba? Kaya nababasa yung spiker natin kasi yung pasa natin, bitin. Paabutin niya sa center yung bola para makakuha ng blocker yung quick. Nagkakaintindihan, boys. Sige lang, first ball lang. Apat, kakain natin ang ulit.
Maliwanag yung communication kung saan nagkukulang ang Adamson. We talk about defense. Naka-layer yan eh. The first line of defense, of course, pag on-serve yung kalaban, is yung receive. But when the ball is in play, of course, first line of defense will be or net defense. And that's something that has been lacking in terms of efficiency so far here in the first set for the Falcons.
Former player si Coach Domeng, Daniel Miranda, assistant coach, was very vocal to the players of Adamson. Tahan langit. This time goes to the strong side.
Better coverage.
Pablico.
Nice play.
That's right.
Pau Pablico, Leo Miranda, Royce Bello, George Labang. These are going to be key players for Coach Doming Custodio. And here, Garodang, nalusutan ng bola. Nahanapan ng butas. Talking about blocking number 6. Ang UST number 5 ang Adamson. Pero pareho silang tig 104. Heel blocks. And Timmy Tahanlangit celebrating that BB Bautista attack. 4-point lead for UST, who started this match really smoking and firing. Excellent play, open wall, open block, 4-point lead UST.
Bautista had 16 points in their first round meeting that ended in 4 sets, February 18. EY Carodan. Good serve, almost an ace. Chance ball for UST. Langit goes back to the middle.
If we can just get an exact count sa excellent sets, you will find that Timmy Tahanlangit is better than Hamburgo so far in the first 23 points. He's been making it difficult para sa blockers ng Adamson na mabasa yung mga pasa niya. And he has activated his middle hitters time and again to build a 5-point lead. Relax na relax ang mga mukha ng players ng UST.
Actually, Coach, yes.
That a loss here today will be extinction for them.
You're right. Parang mas nabipressure ang Adamson in this match.
Sometimes it boils down to experience.
You're right.
Being in this situation before.
You're right. Oh, Labang. Wanted to power tip that over the blockers. Now, Pablico. Cross court. He will score. 4 points now.
And just one single step to get to the vertical. Tignan mo naman yung buwelo. Tignan mo naman yung swing ni Pau Pablico. Picture perfect, going deep. At targeting, of course, zone 5 and connecting for the Falcons.
Pau Pablico really has emerged as the leader in the offensive.
Right.
Number 1 offensive.
Dati si John Yude yan eh.
That's right, Coach. Yung team captain si John Yude, pero na due to injuries. Pablico again.
Wow. That's a cut shot for Pau Pablico. Earlier, he went to zone 5. Now he goes in between zones 4 and 5.
Avoiding, eluding the blockers here.
Difficult to defend. And look at that, just in front of the defensive ace na si Kim Sawal, na teammate din ni Josh Omandal sa UE Red Warriors in high school.
That's right.
Sila nila Ed Camposano, magkakasama yan, nagpang-abot.
Lakas ng UE na squad.
Sobra.
Na juniors.
11 straight crowns para sa UE in high school, and they have finished at the tail end in the men's division in the last 7 years, and that's a complete irony of how things have gone for the Red Warriors. Labang, who scored 21 points in that loss to FU. Si George Labang had 35 points in the first 11 games. 3.3 scoring average. In the last 2 games, 18 points per game. Para kay George Labang, 37 points in the last 2 matches.
You know, sometimes, Coach, I don't want to say na blessing in disguise, pero parang ganun yung pagkawala ni John Yude. Ang dami pwede mag-step up at ang dami nag-step up para sa Adamson, and nag-emerge ng mga bagong gagamitin ni Coach Domeng.
Right. And in this last sequence,
Pablico again.
That was a good sequence para kay Miranda, who gave Hamburgo that excellent pass para makapasa itong si Hamburgo. Diretso kay Pablico. Bibilangin mo kung saan nanggaling para doon sa place na tinatakbo nila para maging success. Now we're tied at 14-all after being behind by as much as 4. It was 12-8 earlier. Now it's 14 apiece, and this is a good 6-2 run. Mainly to the efforts of Pablico and of course, to the direction na ginagawa nitong si Hamburgo para kay Coach Doming Custodio. Umepekto yung timeout ni Coach Doming.
That's right. After the timeout, ginanahan yung Soaring Falcons.
And again, this time is a combination play activated by Timmy Tahanlangit. Tahanlangit in their last match versus FEU. Even outplaying itong si Owen Suarez. 46 excellent sets compared to the 34 of Owen Suarez in a losing cause.
And Jao Mandal puts it away. Her second technical timeout. UST gets the lead back. They're up by 2. Take a look at DY Carodan. Nabanggit mo nga, Coach, season high 20 points for Carodan against FEU in that match. He's been averaging 8 points per game, 25 in scoring. But what a match for this 22-year-old against FEU.
It's all about saving his best for last. That it's going to take a collective effort for UST to be able to get to the Final Four because they need 2 wins to make it to the semis. But today is going to be a tipping point for them. A win here today definitely will tilt the momentum in their favor as they want to force a playoff for the 4th and last seed in the semis. 3 straight points para dito sa UST after Adamson had a 6-2 scoring run. And now this will be 4 straight points. Good response for UST. At it's all about composure in this type of a contest. It's all about just believing that you can hurdle the challenge that is in front of you. Hamburgo's quick play para kay Pablico or for Bello goes nowhere, and that was a disjointed play once again for the Falcons.
A service ace.
Coach Doming Custodio totally unhappy.
And he calls a timeout.
The final timeout for Coach Doming Custodio.
Umahabol lang tayo ng umahabol. Pinabayaan nyo na naman. Receive lang yun. Error lang ang receive yun. Error lang ang receive. Pinabayaan nyo na naman.
Ilang lang ang problema natin, first ball. Tapos,
Sabihin mo ka na.
may error ka eh.
Guys, wala na tayong time out, ha?
Magtulungan.
Magtulungan lang.
Coach Doming Custodio calling his last timeout. They're very furious. After tying it up, then they find themselves again.
Well, they had time to prepare. Hindi sila naglaro ng Wednesday. Alam nila kung sino makakatapat nila come Saturday. You prepare based on the team that you're going to face. At napaka-importante ng blocking ng kanilang floor defense dahil yan talaga ang bala nila. Pau Pablico has been very busy para dito sa team ng Adamson. Siya rin yung nagpahabol kanila, Pau Pablico, kanina rather. Number 5 in scoring for the year. Leading scorer for Adamson. Nearly 200 points this year for Pau Pablico. This is a major spike. His overall scoring compared to season 79. 198 points in 13 matches. Just behind Ray Marcu and John Onya of De La Salle.
Pablico with 7 points out of 12 swings already.
Not bad in terms of percentage.
Off the block. George Labang. But it's just his second point today. Let's take a look.
Not really the tallest spiker, but look at how he gets on his vertical. Scoring against a double block. Talagang makikita mo yung mga players ng dalawang coaches. Talagang all power, ika nga. Full swing sa bawat palo. Is this Casillan? Ikalina. And looking back at that game, laban sa FEU, Coach Oji Mamon using the full arsenal in that match. Ikalina played 4 sets off the bench, scoring 3 points. Casillan also saw action in that match. Even itong si Anthony Arbasto.
Service error.
We talked about UST committing a total of 157 service errors or service faults. This is the third for the day for UST. Or third for the first set for UST.
3 service errors already for UST. Bello finds a gift, opens it, and scores.
The first ball is going to be very, very important, especially on defense. 2-point lead for Adamson. Timeout for Coach Oji Mamon.
Kilala na naman sino target, kailang i-BB. Yung low po na dadali mo sa center. Bakit kasi senyas-senyas pa? Sabihin nyo na ikaw, papasok ka ng 3 at lang mag-4. Sabihin mo, ab.
Huwag yung magsasabi.
Diba? Ano sabi? Verbal, maging vocal ka. Hindi pwedeng inisip mo lang. Hindi pwedeng sinenyas ng ball. Pre, tapusin natin to!
Coach Rod Roque and the UE Red Warriors were very early today. Kasabay ko halos dumating yan kanina. Coach Rod Roque doing once again a heroic job for the Red Warriors. Hindi lang dahil sa hindi sila nananalo, pero yung sakripisyong ginawa niya para sa men's team at sa women's team, just keeping the team together. And after winning 1 game last year, mukhang hindi sila mananalo this year. Malay natin kung ano mangyayari sa huling laban ng UE. Mamaya laban sa UP. Lead is down to 1. Adamson stringing up consecutive points, not giving up after the final timeout was called by Coach Doming Custodio earlier.
And Timmy Tahang Langit comes back in. Kalina gets back to the bench.
Sa mata mo makikita yung determination ng mga players. Malalaman mo kung may ka ba, malalaman mo kung talagang desidido at talagang palaban.
And double block. Royce Bello, Narda Burgo collaborating on that double block to close the door.
Well read. Adamson reading that pass by Timmy Tahanlangit. He had 5 block points in that first round encounter, rather in their last match versus FEU. So, uli naman nilang paghaharap doon sa first round. Mamaya susukatin natin yung dami ng bilang ng blocks ng Adamson. They had a total of 8 blocks laban sa shop naman ng UST. And UST still will not surrender the driver's seat. Coach Doming Custodio napainom sa init ng laban.
It's JV Sumagaysay.
Sumagaysay at 10 points. That first round meeting. Pablico. Good stop there by Bautista. Bello. Good dive save by Bautista. Miranda.
Very tight pass.
That's low.
Very tight pass by Hamburgo. Miranda tried to make the adjustment pero natakpan na siya ng antena. Difficult angle to work with. Look at that pass. Wala ka nang lulusutan. As the 2 blockers goofed itong si Leo Miranda. Lead back to 2 points for UST. Lalamang ng 4. Tatabla ang Adamson. Lalamang ng 2. But Adamson needs to catch up right now because UST is only 3 points away from winning set number 1.
Sumagaysay, good serve. Hamburgo, bumalik kay Miranda. Good pop-up there by Bautista.
Net touch point.
Net touch. Smart play by Wewe Medina. It's not just about power. It's also about reading the defense and scoring off the blockers. Very tight underhand pass. Soft hit. Hang time. Mababa na si Labang nung pinalo ni Wewe Medina. 3-point lead for UST.
Miranda.
Look at that save by Omandal.
Balik kay Wewe.
And touch. Too tight, too close to the net yung pasa. Coach Oji Mamon, Coach Doming Custodio. You can read the body language. What is at stake in this match? Sasakit ang ulo mo, matutuyo ang lalamunan mo. Bibilis ang pulso mo. That is within the territory of coaches. And all throughout the tension, you have to keep your patience. Be able to think clearly.
A joust. Langit and Miranda. Bumalik sa Adamson. Miranda checks it out.
Leo Miranda.
Lead down to 1. Remember, in their last loss, laban sa FPU, which took 54 points to settle, they dropped that set 28-26. But they controlled that set 3/4 of the way. Ayaw ng UST maulit yun dahil gusto nila makabuelo, makauna laban dito sa Adamson.
Langit goes to the middle.
Diway Caradan, go-to player down the stretch for Team Itahan Langit. Finishing up that quick play. Look at how quick he gets up for this play. Perfect timing. Ahead of the blocker.
Captain Team Itahan Langit serving for
5 points. Kay Caradan. Now team captain Timmy. Itahan Langit serving for set point. Miranda.
Leo Miranda.
Checks it out.
Saving 1 of 2 set points ng UST. Perfect reception para dito sa Adamson. Sakto sa setter. And then a misdirection by Bello. Pinakagat yung isa. Blocker. Isolation play lumabas para dito sa Falcons.
Now Miranda will serve. Itahan Langit. Combination. And UST puts it away.
Excellent sequence for BB Bautista. A reception. And the final point for a 1-set lead for UST versus the Soaring Falcons.
First set goes to the Growling Tigers, 25-23. Second set when we return.